Hey there, hope we're having a great day. I needed to cut some sheet metal, and so I was trying to decide on what tool to use for this job, and I thought I'd make a video of me showing this. And I don't like unboxing videos, but I was thinking, sometimes I open stuff and it's broken, so maybe I'll get that caught on camera if it is. Anyways, so pardon the unboxing, and this video is sponsored by you. Thank you for watching. Anyways, here we go. What I did is I got some cutoff wheels, and I asked them if this would fit. This is called an angle grinder, and they said this should work. Hope I got. It says it's 1/16 thick, so that should be pretty thin, which is what I was looking for. Anyhow, this was. Let me look at the receipt here. This was $14.99, or basically $15 for the angle grinder, and $2.97, basically $3 for the discs. And this is a Spyderco Delica, I believe. I'll put a link to this below. You can buy from them. So looking at it, here we go. Can always be kind of challenging opening these. You're never sure how they seal them or where the tape's holding on. Alright, that seemed to open pretty easy. Sometimes you get hopefully this is showing up. Oh, sometimes you get used stuff in the new box. So far we're looking good. Okay. The box opened pretty easy. In a Ziploc bag, the instructions, we'll look at those later. It's nice. Seems like nowadays every time I buy a tool I gotta assemble it, so it looks like it's pre-assembled. That's a nice thing. I don't know why they gotta put bags on everything. This is kind of a joke. It's sort of wire tied. Looking at here, it looks like it may have been plugged in, but maybe that was at factory. And now I'm struggling with the wire tie. Spend more time doing this than it's. I don't know even why they do that. And somebody put a knot in this for some reason. Okay, so this is good. This is, I was wondering, I asked the guy if it's got a little tool so I could put the stuff on it. I was worried that it maybe didn't come with a spanner wrench because I didn't see that on the box, but it does. And without reading the instructions, I'm going to risk it and assume this goes in here. And I was looking at these. Oh, this is nicer than the display model. They switched to a hex key. It's odd that they didn't give you the tool for that unless it's in here somewhere. So that's kind of interesting. Some of the nicer ones have like a bicycle seat quick release type setup on it. Okay, I see how this works. It goes on there. This has got some kind of little bevel in it, so I can should only go on one way. And I was monkeying around with the one in the store. It looks like if you push this button, it locks this section. So I don't know if it's supposed to go down further. It looks like that's in there. Let us see now here. I don't know if that's just advertising. Always cut away from you. Yeah, this was just advertising. They have the same thing already embossed on the deal there. I'm going to risk it and assume that the word side goes up. And don't know how this goes on. I'm going to assume the mostly flat side goes down. Oh, by the way, I've never used a angle grinder before. Or well, I shouldn't say that. I've kind of used one. Never used my own angle grinder before. And usually, like if you borrow one or use one out of a toolbox that's already set up. As with most things, I'm not going to over tighten it. I may have already put it on too tight. I'm just going to snug it. And I'm pushing this button. And I think we're doing it. And I'm going to cut it like this. And I think what I'm going to do is loosen this and rotate it down. All I'm going to do is find an Allen key, loosen the screw, put it to where I want, and then tighten it back up. It's not rocket science. So everything looks like it went together well. And maybe I'll look over in the instructions, make sure I didn't do anything dangerous, and we'll press on from here. Okay, just a quick update what I've done and what I'm thinking so far. This was a 4mm. Here I looked at the instructions, it showed a Phillips screw in there, but they call it a bolt and the parts breakdown, and I don't know. But so you might get something different on here. And I loosened this up so that I can move this around. My thinking was I'm going to be down like this. If you can see that. Like if this is my piece of sheet metal to be cutting. Problem is well, looking down on this, this gives me pretty good protection in case this blows up, and I think that's what the purpose of that is. It's hard to see your work. I guess you could look from the angle here, kind of go like that. This depends on where you can position. I figured I'd show how this switch works. Is you kind of like push it and it clicks in, and then if it's plugged in, it'd be running right now, and then you just push this and it snaps loose. So seems to work pretty good, but I guess it's okay. Once you do that, you could hold this however you want. You know, depending on, so maybe they make it like that because you might be in an awkward situation like this. I could just kind of bump that and then hopefully disengage it. So see how it goes. I thought about leaving this loose so I could in the future move it around, but you know, you get high speed and cutting and it vibrates, and if this came loose that would be bad. So I tightened it back down, just snugged it up so it won't move around. Hopefully that's good enough. Anyway, so pretty much the next part is get some safety gear. You're gonna want hearing protection. I've done this before, but with like a Tremolo tool, which is like, you know, a miniature version of this. And definitely want eye protection. Face shield would be probably best. But you want hearing protection because it gets loud and it messes up your hearing. So I got some electronic hearing protection, so it's really nice when. Anyways, maybe I'll make a link to that in the video below too. Anyways, this video is about this, not the hearing protection. Okay, I already got my hearing protection on, so hopefully I'm not talking too loud. I just gotta plug this in, kind of zoom in what I'm doing. See, they got some lines on there. We need to cut out a piece out of there. So let me give this a try. Take me a couple seconds. Maybe I'll edit out some of the wait time. Hold on. This is a bit noisier than because this was on here, but it's pretty noisy. Should have brought some gloves. It's not so much hot, it's just really sharp. Anyways, I don't got any gloves on. I don't want to cut my hand pulling it off, but it's just held on by a little nip there. I could probably cut it off. Anyways, get around here where I can talk a little bit. Yeah, it worked pretty well. Had a little bit of difficulty seeing what I was cutting, but that was the first time I used that. But it cut it really easy. So I think it's a win, and it'll help me make these. I need little pieces cut out that size there, so that'll help me make good use of scrap metal I got laying around. Anyways, I hope this maybe video helped you out in some way, and if you like it, maybe give me a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day.